No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
Okay, so first of all, welcome if you're new here. My name is Tyler. I probably need to reintroduce myself because it's been a while since I've been on camera. My name is Tyler. This is itsFROstrated, the channel. And I have made the very weird decision to dye my hair. If I mess up, guys, I'm okay with my hair being any color really. But I want to take you guys along. It's been a while, like almost 2, maybe 3 months since I've recorded anything, and that's because I am in my new home. So I'll kind of catch you guys up to speed in a later video, but for now, I'm going to take you guys along the ride. I actually need to go get one more box of dye and get some bowls as well because I'm not using the bowls I just bought. So come with me. All right, guys, made it out of there in time. I got one box, girl. I got one box, but I felt like with all the hair that I have, that one box may not be enough. So I got an extra 2, and if I only use 2, I'll have an extra one just in case I need to do it again. So yeah, now we're headed to the house. Once I get, y'all, I'm sorry, I'm trying to make sure this old couple get into their car because she bought like $200 worth of stuff and their bags look real heavy, so I'm just trying to make sure they, okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, let's get back to the crib and we are going into FROBAES laboratory. Hey guys, okay, so as you can see, my hair looks crazy. I haven't touched my hair, y'all, in God knows how long. As you can see, if I can give y'all a view. Oh, child. My roots are black, so I have to touch it up. And then this is not my original hair color. It was given a little more orange. It's gotten dull pretty much. So I'm gonna give you guys what I'm using. And I actually, like I said, I will link who I got the ingredients and inspo from in the comments below or in the description box below. But you're gonna need the following, okay? You're gonna need some gloves, okay? I just got 10, what is this? 10 gloves, 5 pair, just in future, you know, thinking ahead. You will need a brush. Well, you don't need a brush, but I just want a brush because of my roots. I have the 30 developer here, and I'm actually going to be using a couple of colors from L'Oreal HICOLOR highlights. This is in the color Copper. This is what the box looks like. I also got this color, and then where's my other color? Oh, it's on the bed. Hold on. Previously stated. I have a Copper color, and then I have a SIZZLING Copper color. So I'm gonna be using these 2 colors. I actually got an extra Copper depending on how I'm feeling, but I think I'll only need 2. I'll let y'all know when we actually get started. I got some bowls. One will be for roots, the other one will be for the ends because I don't want to mix the 2. I don't know what it's gonna do. And the colors that I'm gonna be using for my ends are going to be Paprika, Copper Brown, and Cajun Spice. Section itsFROs, I'm going to detangle. Oh Christ. Detangle and then put bows in all 3 sections. Go ahead and mix up everything. I do recommend keeping your door cracked because all of the bleach and chemicals and stuff might cause you to get a little lightheaded, and you want to have some vent or circulation while you're doing this process. I sound like I know what I'm talking about, right? Don't. But I also have bags for my hair once we get finished, so I can sit, let it marinate, and then we'll wash it out. I'm also going to be using the Main Choice Detangling Hydration Conditioner for my ends because you don't necessarily need a developer with the ends because it's a semi-permanent rinse for my ends versus the bleach on my roots. All right, guys, let's jump right in because I know I've been talking a whole lot. Okay, here we go, guys. I have my first section here. I'm putting grease on the perimeter of my face just to make sure the bleach doesn't break my face out. And I'm using Do Grow grease just because that's the first thing I could find, but Vaseline works as well. And I am reading the instructions because it is very important that you read the instructions prior. The girl that I just showed is actually the video that I'm watching as I'm doing this. I always recommend if y'all can watch and do, please do so. Right now I'm trying to put these gloves on, y'all. Another tip, please make sure that you get some sturdy gloves because these gloves are very thin and my nails aren't pointy, but it's like as soon as you put the glove on, they popped off. And I'm like, you know what? I might as well just wear some like kitchen gloves. But anywho, I'm taking the highlight in a cup, a bowl. And it says to do, for every one of those, you have to do 2 times the developer. So first of all, they need to find like a different bottle for these because I was squeezing for my dear life to get this color out of the applicator. But you pop the little top because of course it doesn't come open, and then you have to squeeze out this color. It stinked really bad, and I felt like after squeezing everything out that one was not enough. Super glad that I actually went back to the beauty supply store. So I ended up doing 1.5 because I felt like 1.5 was enough. Now I'm going to take the developer and I literally poured up beyond the color and kind of added as I went because I just felt like it became a paste, but it was supposed to be like sort of creamy as well. So this is me mixing, guys. The color is super, super bright. I'm actually fixing the lighting so y'all can see it. But you're supposed to mix until the clumps go away and it becomes like a creamy, sort of like a moisturizer almost. But I felt like it wasn't enough developer, so I was adding as I went. You do not have to do that. Definitely follow the directions. Because it's supposed to be 2 times the developer for one color, but I just felt like it was not giving what I wanted to give, so I added a little bit more. And a lot of this process is just mixing the color. Now, I'm adding developer again because the color was not changing enough for me. It's supposed to get lighter. And then I was like, you know what, let me just detangle my hair because it's going to be very important. Big tip, guys. Detangle your hair prior to you putting color in it. Because, of course, the products and the chemicals are going to relax your hair a little bit or at least make the texture a little wavy. But you don't want to have clunks and chunks coming out, okay? Just be careful and detangle. It makes your life easier and time go by faster. So, as you can see, guys, I'm just literally taking the brush, applying to the bottom and top of the root. I did not section, by quarter or like by milliquarter and all of that. I was playing it by ear and I didn't really have an idea of what it was supposed to do. So I knew that I didn't want my ends to be orange. However, I was very excited to do this and I was very excited that I actually figured out how to come to this point. But what you'll see me do is just continue to wrap my hair because the back of my head is just really thick. So the sections that I had that I thought were small were actually a little bit bigger than normal, especially when it comes to making sure you have enough color to cover your entire head. If you have a lot of hair like me, I would say go ahead and use 2, if not 2.5 of the actual highlight color for your roots. It really depends on how small you want your sections to be, how precise you are with your brush. If you're doing it with just your gloves, you might want to maybe go 3, but I wouldn't do too much. But I'm saying that because you want to make sure you don't want to see any brown or any dark roots. So as you can see, guys, every 2 or 3 sections, I'm like going back with my gloves and just running it through the roots again, just to make sure that everybody's covered. This did not take as long as I thought, but it took a while. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely have some music playing. I definitely was playing Drake's album, which kind of helped the time go by faster. But the color, for some reason, did not change until I moved to the next section. Like, it got lighter, but it didn't get like light until I moved on to the section across from where I'm doing it now. Like I said, guys, take it slowly. Do not rush this process, especially if this is your first time doing it. So I don't put any product on the ends of my hair because, again, we're not using the highlights for the bottom end, just for the roots. I have the paprika and Cajun spice for the ends. So I'm really just sort of perming my hair, if that makes sense to y'all. Just to make sure that my ends are really, really bright so that when I put the color on, it kind of settles a little bit, but not too much. Okay, so I'm actually on the next section, guys. I am going to be taking a bathroom break and a little snack break in just a few, just because of the fumes that you kind of get when you're putting all of these chemicals in your hair. I definitely had my door cracked for that very reason, because I was like, listen, I'm not trying to pass out in here trying to change my hair color. So you'll see me kind of check out in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, guys, we're back. I'm just kind of going through each section in the back. As you can see, guys, I got a little too color happy. It ended up bringing the color all the way down. So don't do that if you don't want this bright color all the way down your hair. And just on the roots, just stick to the roots. I just got happy, y'all. I ended up finishing the front side of my hair as well. And the reason why I'm kind of speeding through this, guys, is because what's next is going to be very important as well. And I want to take time to kind of explain what I did. As you can see, I'm just going back through each section and just making sure that I see it change. I know that sounds very, very elementary, but I was looking for this color to change immediately, and I wasn't seeing it. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I'm not using enough. So I went back. You don't necessarily need to do that. Just be patient. That's another tip, guys. Be patient. Allow it to do its thing. If you feel like it's not lifting to how you want it, you might need to add developer or add more color in that one section. But I was very, very diligent about going back through my hair to make sure that every single piece of my hair got touched with this highlight color. Because even if it wasn't the exact color I wanted, if there was a different shade or if it was given 2 different colors in one section, I'm okay with that. There was no one color that I was kind of going for. I was just super excited by this point because we are done. Okay, so now we're going to focus on the ends, guys. As you can see, gloves immediately ripped as soon as I put them on. But I'm going to take the other bowl and put a lot of conditioner for main choice. And then I'm taking paprika as like my main color. I'm adding the spice brown on top of that. It was really dark, guys, and I didn't like that. So I added a little bit more paprika and then Cajun spice right on top. So then I used the end of my brush tool to mix it, and the conditioner lightened it up a bit. So you'll see with my gloves, the color that comes out, it was like super, super dark, but it was not orange enough for me. So I added more paprika. And then it came out like a toffee brown sort of color, which I didn't mind because, like I said, with the highlights being so bright, I needed something to settle it down to give a more subtle, warm orange fall look. So that's what I'm doing. I'm literally just taking one bottle at a time and mixing as I please until I find the color that I think would be best to go on top of what you see now.
So my gloves ripped again, so I had to put on another pair of gloves, and they ripped. So I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna work with what I got and probably wash my hands and everything. But y'all, I am liberally taking this color and putting it on my ends, and whatever I have left, I'm adding to my roots. It's almost like putting in a conditioner, seriously. I did go through some like major areas where I felt like it was super bright and just added a lot of the color on top. But as you can see, it's already darkening up a little bit, but there's still like streaks and like little tints of orange popping out, which is exactly what I wanted. So if you guys are wanting one look all over, just make sure you apply this color just like you did the highlight color. But if you're wanting like a little surprise, little peekaboo or something like that, just put it in certain sections and leave the other sections how you had it when you did the highlight color. So that's what I'm going to be doing, guys. Just literally going through my hair and applying that dark, rich brown / auburn color everywhere where I felt like I needed it. Okay, so I am taking my brush again and just lightly coating my edges. Keep in mind, y'all, still got that Vaseline, so it's not going to catch my eyebrows. I wanted to do my eyebrows, but I was like, you know what? I'm not that advanced yet. But I'm just kind of massaging this through just to make sure that everybody's covered, because we're going to put a plastic cap on my head for about maybe 7 to 10 minutes. No more than 10 minutes for me, because the highlights have already been in my hair for a while. But we're getting ready to go wash it out. I'm going to go condition my hair, and then I'll come back with the final color.
Fix lighting. So, in like normal lighting, this is what my hair looks like. Of course, I love it. I mean, I don't... Guys, it's giving Merida, which is perfect for fall season. I lift up the lighting. It's giving crazy. As you can see in the back, it took a lot better in the back, but that's because I started in the back. And I could really retouch, I just don't want to. But I actually like the bright red in the back. It's like a little surprise in the back. So I'm digging that. Yeah, as y'all can see, my roots are still black. I'll do a bun today and then do curls tomorrow, because this weekend I got stuff to do. So we're gonna put this in a bun for now because I'm tired. It is currently 9:30, which is bedtime for me. But yeah, I'll put this in a bun, and then I might, y'all know my curls already. I'm gonna do some perm rods, keep it really simple. But I think it'll be cute with the new colors, so we'll see. Bye, y'all.